Alright, we on? Yo, to be here now after months of training is kind of surreal. It's a surreal feeling that I did the Berlin Marathon and this thing is over. Like, I put so much into it. Like, I sacrificed so much from diet to hanging out with friends to not going to sleep early to like maybe it's times I wanted to go out to eat with Bree and I didn't, and it's just like to finally be here in this moment, to have worked so hard, every step was really worth it. Like I really enjoyed every part of it, and thank you all for riding with me and continue to ride with me because this isn't the last marathon I'm gonna do. This isn't the last. This isn't the end of the road to sub 3 hour marathon. I didn't get a sub 3 hour marathon, but I understood that that was a really tough goal and I am gonna get there one day, but we just keep getting better and better every marathon. Like my goal as I started to get really close to this marathon was, especially after the Grandma's Marathon in Duluth was, I wanted to do a sub 3:30 marathon. And I wanted it just to be better than I was last time. So to give you the background, I mean, if you've been riding with me, you remember, if you're new here, my first marathon was a 3:48. I did that in Honolulu in December of 2022. We're now in 2023. I made sure I had signed up around that time for Berlin. I got in. So I was super excited when I got back from Honolulu, like knowing I was going to do Berlin. So I was like, I bet. I knew that I had to sign up for another race in the in-between, like close enough to Berlin just to see where I was at. So I signed up for Grandma's Marathon. That marathon I did 3 hours and 38 minutes. Great. It was a cool marathon. The crowd wasn't really super loud. For the first half of the race, you basically running in the dark. But it's like the fifth biggest marathon. Sorry, that was Honolulu. Duluth, you're not running in the dark, but Duluth, the crowd was cool. Like the energy is big. Like it's on a Saturday. So that lets you know about the town. Like the town, basically, if you could have a marathon on a Saturday, it lets you kind of know, like, all right, this is huge for them. So people came out in pockets. It was still a lot of support. But that thing in Berlin, yo, for one, I can see why this is the fastest course. It's flat. It has slight bumps and hills, but nothing crazy. But the crowd, the energy, the vibe, the ambiance. When I tell you it's all killer and baller, listen, I recommend that if you want to run a marathon, somehow try to come run this joint in Berlin because it's just going to be worth it. Like, from all the different people and excitement that's out there, like, there's no part of the race that you're out there and there aren't people cheering. Like, from start to the finish is people on the sides cheering, not just you on, but everybody on, cheering the vibe on. And they're out there to see a lot of those elites because you'll run past parts of the race where it'll just be like crowds and like stands, and it's like, all right, yeah, because they're here to see like history happen, Kochobe, and all those different things. But they stay out there to see the other runners. They stay out there to see other people that's doing it. Like they really enjoy the marathon. Like the marathon is so big. It's like it kind of makes you feel like, okay, this is what the Super Bowl feels like. That's what I would describe the Berlin Marathon. It's like the Super Bowl for like as a runner. It's like, oh snap, I'm invited to go to all of the parties. I'm invited to go to all the events. I did my first got there. I did like my own little run, and then I did a shakeout run with Satisfied and the Voo Store. Amazing people. Everybody was calm. Everybody was excited. Everybody was feeling good. People came out that wasn't even running the marathon just to show support. But it was great. Like I definitely think that if you're a runner, even if you don't get into the Berlin Marathon, you should come out here during the marathon time to feel the vibe and just, be there, be around, and just be inspired. Because there's so many different events and things. Shouts to the Berlin Braves that put together an extensive list of things to do for runners and people that are in the city. Like, you'll definitely have time and enjoy it. But back to the race, it's like, every race before that, like I always hit a mental roadblock. So in Honolulu, I hit the mental roadblock around mile like 17, 16. In Duluth, I didn't hit a mental roadblock, but I hit a physical roadblock. I hit the wall essentially like mile like 18, 19. My legs started to cramp. My legs, my quads, my calves, all that started to cramp and slow me down. This race, I put together a really great race, and the goal for it was to stay around 7:30 to 7:50, stay somewhere in between those paces. So I would feel myself going too fast, I slow down. If I feel myself going too slow, I go fast. And for the first 22 miles of the race, I put together all sevens. Like I hit all the times that I wanted to, and I didn't start to cramp till mile 22. But I look at that as a positive because I'm just getting stronger each time. I would hope my next race I could cramp around, say, mile 24 or mile 25, mile 26. But it was just a hell of a run. Like, I really enjoyed everything. And the result of the race was I ended up running a 3:28. So being able to run a 3:28 from running a 3:48 in my first marathon, to me, is a huge success. Even it took me a year, but that's in between like life and all those different things, like being burnt out. You seen the long distance therapy, taking time off from running, taking time off from training, and having to hop back into training cycles because of work and other various things that just like bother me and my mental on a day-to-day basis. But it's like, one thing I learned was like, yo, through your training, you're gonna endure. You're gonna have to learn. You build endurance, and you are able to like suffer and feel pain. And it's like, whoever is able to endure the pain the longest will win. So that's when you have to have that mindset when you go out there for the marathon. It's like, the more pain I'm able to endure in my training, when it comes to the race day, I'm gonna be prepared for that pain. I'm gonna be looking for that pain. I'm gonna be pushing for that pain. And this time, when it came for me to push to that pain, when I got there, it was like, I bet I feel it, let's go. Like, yo, give it your all. Like, yo, deal with the cramps, deal with the strains, all that after the race. And I did that. At first I wanted to run a sub 3, like that was what I had for the odds, and that was very ambitious, and I'm still gonna run a sub 3. One of these marathons, it's not out of my future. But for right now, I just enjoy the process of getting better and better every day, every race. Like, it's just amazing to me to go from 3:48 to now being at 3:28. And if this is any indication, then maybe my next one I could do 3:18. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, 3:08, and then sub 3. You know what I'm saying? And then eventually the goal for me is to get someplace in the 2:20s. Now, you know, we gotta have that ambition. We gotta shoot for the stars. You feel me? But it's just been a very humbling experience. All the setbacks, everything. Like, I've learned so much about myself, so much about how I could push. I mean, we gonna get to Boston. This ain't the end. This ain't the conclusion of anything. We still gonna keep rolling. But thank you for rolling and riding with me. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for doing all those things. Thank you for showing the support. If you was out here, how did you do? What was your thing? What shakeouts did you hit? How were you feeling? Because I feel like the energy in Berlin this week was just simply amazing. Now I'm in Copenhagen, being calm. Copenhagen has lots and lots of runners. Like, I'm seeing runners every second of the day, every hour. I'm talking morning, noon, night. I'm talking night. Like, Bree and I left this restaurant yesterday, it's a Japanese restaurant. Bob was amazing. Go to Ja. Highly recommend that drink. Get the beef. And when we were leaving, we just were seeing so many runners, and it's like people running, because Denmark is just one of them places. I really want to come back to Denmark and run a race, whether it's a half or a full. But I realized during this race that I didn't think that the full marathon was my distance, but at no point was I not locked in. I was locked in the whole time, and it felt amazing. Like, it was like, yo, you are built. Like, I don't know what it was about my confidence, and maybe it was the crowd, and it was this marathon, but it was like, yo, you are built for this. And Duluth was like, yo, why are you doing this? Like, why would you possess yourself to do something so hard? But this one was like, yo, you are built for this. Let's go. Nobody's willing to sacrifice suffering pain as much as you, and that just took me through the joint. And I'm just so happy. I wore the Adidas Pro 3s. They were great. I can't wait for my next marathon right now, according to what I got signed up for next year, is Paris and New York. I might put another one in the middle of that, because I might run a tunnel series in Washington, and I might just double back. I might do something in hopefully I can get into Tokyo. But if I don't, I might do something in January. Try to do something in Houston and Texas or something like that, because man, I got that marathon itch. My next race, Staten Island. You know, we outside, but we gonna keep powering through it. We here, we pushing. Whether you doing a 5K, a 10K, a 1 miler, a 20 miler, whatever it is, get out there, get in shape, run. If you're running, you thinking about signing for that marathon, sign up. If you're in the middle of your training block and you're not sure if you're putting in enough work, it's okay. You have to just do the race. Like, you gotta go through the race. Do as much as you can. Understand that in your training, you should be in pain. Like, you should feel pain during your training, because you're gonna feel pain during the race. But you put in enough miles that you're used to the pain when you get there. You're used to the suffering. This is the thing. It's all about endurance, right? So, yeah, we here, man. Thank y'all. Thank you. Boston, we on your heels. I'm going to get that sub 3 hour to get to Boston. Boston, I'm on your heels. I'm on your heels. And when I get there, 2025, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem, because I'm going to tear Boston up. I'm going to do my thing. I'm definitely coming back. I will come back to Berlin every year for the next 10 years. I seen this one dude, he had a shirt, basically the last 10 years, and he had all his Berlin times. Like, he had like 2012, he had a 3 whatever. 2013, he had a 3 whatever. 2014, he had a 3 whatever. 2015, he had a 3 whatever. All the way until 2022, and then he had 2023 with a blank spot. That's just motivation. I think if you could run one, if I could run one race, it would definitely be this. If you could run one race, it would definitely be this. Like, the energy in Berlin is magnificent. It's amazing. Highly recommend this marathon, man. That joint lived up to everything and more. Like, you gotta run it. It's your Super Bowl. Alright. 2090 flow. Y'all holla at me. Catch me in the future. You heard? One. Just finished my last semi-long run before Berlin, you dig? Little 8-mile joint. Yesterday I did 10 miles. We are officially 1 week out, 6 days out, baby. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. At least I've been waiting for. And if you've been following me, you probably been waiting for it too, you heard? Let's see what we do. You heard? We going, we gunning. You can do it too. Road to Berlin, baby. Last quality session. 2-mile warm up, 2 miles at 7:30, which is probably marathon pace. 2-mile cool down. It's the Berlin Bully, you feel me? We about to go bully that marathon. We do what it do out here, you heard? It's been a long time coming. Thank you for everybody that rode with me, that keep riding with me. We gonna ride out and ride until the wheels fall off, you heard? You can do it too. We only got one. Live your life, run your marathon. This is your race, you heard? Let's get it. Tell you what. Yo, the running atmosphere feels amazing right now in New York, and I'm about to go to Berlin. I'm seeing runners. Everybody saying what's up. I think everybody knows they're in the midst of marathon training, marathon season. I'm seeing a couple people. I'm just screaming out, Berlin, Berlin. Just let them know where we going. Let them know what we doing. Just finished that workout. You know I aced it. Every pass I aced it. Every pass yeah, let's go. We almost there. The road is almost done. The journey has been so fulfilling. Thank you all. Yeah. It's the Berlin Bully, you heard. Feet killing me, but found a way to make it. We gonna make it. We here. We so close. We ain't stopped believing. Everybody that's been rocking with me, it's almost been a year we've been at it, man. Thank y'all. Yeah, I'm taking this live from I'm doing this live from the bathroom too. You know why? Ah!
Yeah.
It's the man with the plan right here.
No plan. The plan is no plan.
Nah? Okay. You said you want
Grits.
Yeah.
Discomfort.
Yeah. Super duper easy. Shake the legs right out. Me and my guy right here.
No, the next one I'm going to go is like.
Everybody's shaking out now. Alright, we are now 1 day out. Fresh off my little shakeout run with Satisfy. So I attended the Satisfy 5K shakeout. They did a little bit more than 5K, but I ended up running there, so I did 4 miles. It was so chill. It was we all met up at this store called Vu in Berlin. If you've never been there and you're in Berlin, check it out. It's got all the little cool brands and stuff that you would like, fashionable, fashion people. Everybody's so nice. I ended up going in there. I ended up going to that shakeout instead of the Nike shakeout because the day before, yesterday, we went in there, we were shopping, and I got to talking to the people. They're like, "Yo, you running a marathon?" I'm like, "Yeah." They was like, "Oh, well, come out and, come to shakeout tomorrow." So I ended up going to shakeout. They had pastries, after, coffee, green juices, bagels, cheese, bananas, grapes, everything you could think of. It was like really nice. It was really nice. Great shakeout. Did my thing. Right now I'm just chilling right now, getting focused for tomorrow because tomorrow is the thing. I was just watching this clip of Tom Brady when he was talking about like not being friends with people that he was competing against, and he was saying like his day was just different than today. And then he was talking about like what drove him into different emotions and creating and not creating enemies, but using anger to like push him forward. But yeah, he would create enemies, use it as a driving force, and that's what I'm on. That's what I'm on tomorrow. I gotta crush everybody. Like I don't care if I see Kachobe out there. I'm trying to outrun him. You heard? Like I don't care. Like we not friends, bro. When we out in them, when we out in that marathon, it's a man for themselves. You heard? I mean, I'm gonna show love. Don't get me wrong. Definitely show love is mad love, but I'm out here. I'm trying to kill Tom. I'm attacking Tom. Tom is my enemy, and we're gonna be fighting it out for how many hours tomorrow? I hope it's somewhere around 3:20, 3:17. I hope it's around somewhere around 3:17, 3:20. But me and Tom will be fighting tomorrow. That's my enemy tomorrow, Tom. You heard? Father Tom. I got your number, boy. I got your number, dog. I'm gonna come see you. You heard? Yo, I just been looking through my email, and I seen the day that I applied for the Berlin Marathon was October 24th, 2022. And today is September 23rd, 2023. I got it in December. We've been grinding for this for 10 months. 10 months we've been grinding. And we only going up, you heard? Shouts to the marathon t-shirt. We out here doing it, you heard? Pick yours up if you want. I don't care. Join the movement, don't join the movement. You know how we moving. Yo, everybody watching this, if you's out there, say what's up. If you watching this this is going to be in the, whatever. Shouts to 2090, you heard? We doing it. Last night I could barely sleep because of all the excitement. Like, it was crazy. I think I probably got like 5 hours of sleep, maybe 6. But I try to go to sleep around like 9 o'clock. The excitement is crazy because we've been gaming for this for so long. I got my track jacket on. I'm tired, slight headache, but we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. We finally here. I can't believe it. cannot believe it at all.
Road to Berlin, the conclusion, we did it, baby. We did it. All the hard work, all the training, all the effort. I'm still here, I'm still on my feet, I'm still grinding, I'm still doing what I do. I made it so you can make it too, you heard? Y'all already know what time it is. What time you think it is? Victory Apple time, baby. Woo! The crazy thing is the progression after the marathon. After Honolulu, I couldn't even walk. My whole body was cramping. It was crazy. Like I couldn't walk, I couldn't think, I couldn't talk. I was crying. It was just like a whole mess. After my second marathon, Duluth, I caught a cramp in my neck, but then I went to the medical tent. They nursed me back to health. Right now, I'm walking up steps like it's nothing. So we only getting better. You gotta grind a little bit every day, every race, every day. Part of this journey, you get progression and you just get the moving in. We doing the next one, we going for 3:15. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, 3:05, and then we going sub 3. You heard? Holla.